I just thought I'd start with some basic breathing techniques, and that was the reason why we use Tai Chi. I use it for emotional self-defense. I use it for a bit of physical exercise, and I use it for self-defense. So there's different levels to it. And one of the first things you should be thinking of is, and you don't actually need to wear this stuff. Just for me, it helps get me into it's like a football kit, or you go to the gym. So sometimes I stick this on. It helps get me mind into sort of doing it. So breathing is really important. So there's two sort of movements when it comes to Tai Chi. Is you breathe in, and that's a loading movement, a loading breath, and then you breathe out, and that's the push. Or a strike. So you breathe in to load up the energy, and then you push, you breathe out, and there's measures to this breathing. So what I tend to do is around about 16 seconds. So breathe in, hold my breath, that lasts about 8 seconds. Then I breathe out, and that lasts about 8 seconds. I can do it up to 20 seconds or 30 seconds, depending on how deep you want to get into the breathing type of it. So little 10-minute slots, just to get you in. There's about 18 Qigong moves, and we'll just start with a couple of them. First one I'll do is something called rise and fall. So your hands come up when you breathe in, so that's the loading, and then the expression of the breath, or the pushing of the breath, is when it comes back down. So that's rise and fall, and I'll do open up the chest, octopus swims away. I'll do about 3 parting clouds, and then if you focus on them, and then keep rewinding back, have a look at them, and just really focus on the best bit to focus on is the pausing of the breath bit. So you breathe in and then pause your breath, and the slower you can do it, the better. In about 4 or 5 seconds of that holding of the breath, then breathe out, and then as we go on, there'll be a Tai Chi sort of mindfulness part of it. There's a Tai Chi you use for physical exercise, and there's a Tai Chi you use for self-defense. So I'll do them in sort of 3 bits. Whatever bits you're interested in, you can sort of watch that. Basically, it's just Tai Chi speeded up, and that's what self-defense is. So I'll show you rise and fall, and then open up chest. Actually, you can still see us. Nice and relaxed. Take a step to the left, bend the knees. Your hands are just going to come up, nice and slow, and then they'll come back down. Show you from the front and show you from the side. Knees bent, back straight, hands come up, and hands come down. It's called the rise and fall. So breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out. Breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out. Breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out. It's rise and fall. Practical application. If you had sort of weights, dumbbells, which I'll probably use, I'll show in one of the videos I show. Weights, dumbbells. Practical application when it comes to self-defense is basically blocking anything coming towards your face, your neck, hands up. Then you can sort of grab onto their arms or whatever, pull them down. So you grab up, pull down. Something gets in front of you, pull your hands down. Or a tiger, in the sense where you put your hands up and then you scratch someone's face. So, and you just scratch someone's face. So that's a practical application for it, rise and fall. Next one is octopus swims away. I'll show you that one. So, octopus swims away and open up the chest. So your hands will come up, pull all your fingers in, and you turn your wrists, and you pull your hands out, and you bring them back in, and you bring them back down. Hands come up, pull all your fingers together, turn your wrists. That's why it's called the octopus swims away. Look, looks like an octopus swimming away. So, come on, come back and down. Do that with the breath. You breathe in, hold your breath, come back, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Octopus swims away. Practical application for that could be if somebody grabbed your wrist or grabbed your arm, you grab the hold of the wrist, turn it, pull it away. Somebody blocks you, trying to block a kick, somebody trying to punch, grab the wrist, twist their arm and pull. That's the octopus swims away. So he's using a block, grab someone's wrist, twist and pull. And you'll see a lot of this sort of shape. That's called stop and block. So you've got stop and sort of chop in a sense. So you've got stop at one side, chop the other. That stop would grab a wrist, and that stop sign would push. So that stop would grab, the chop would push. So you grab a wrist, push the elbow. Goes the other way, grab a wrist, push the elbow, grab a wrist, push the elbow, grab a wrist, push the elbow. You see a lot of that in Tai Chi. The reason why I mention that is the next one I'm going to do is called Paints Rainbows, and it has this sort of movement in it. You've got this sort of thing. So your hands come up, come to the top of your head, and as you breathe out, your hands come down. It's called Paints Rainbows. Stop and chop, hands come up, take a deep breath, hands come to the top. As you breathe out, hands come down. Breathe in, turn your wrists, breathe out, as your hands come down. Stop and chop. Hand comes up, grab the wrist, grab the elbow. Hand comes up, grab the wrist, grab the elbow. Rise and fall. You'll see it in different, it's the same sort of thing. We'll use it in look back at the moon, ward off through the ball. There's loads of different ones, loads of different applications for it. So practice them ones. Again, try to get it so it takes about 8 seconds to breathe in and hold your breath, and about 8 seconds to breathe out. Rise and fall. Open up the chest, octopus swims away. Paints Rainbows. And I'll see you on the next one. Get yourself one of these, it's good fun. Cheers, man. Be safe.